Welcome to the Vexed Uncensored podcast, hosted by me, Saint, and Mo Vader. You'll be listening to us dive into taboo topics, celebrity news, discussing what's got us so vexed this week. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. Now let's get into the show.
Vexed Uncensored presents Saint Remastered. The album features 11 Dolby restored tracks, written from 2011 to 2021 by Saint. It boasts an R&B pop sound with multi-octave vocals. Listen everywhere now. It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I can't. Yeah, you have. It's Nelly and Sting. If it's not Sting, it's that other Bono, the guy from U2.
Wait, I think kind of vaguely. Nelly the rapper. Nelly.
Yeah.
I was thinking Furtado for a minute, but
Nelly Furtado. Bienvenidos aquí Vexed Uncensored.
you know.
Bienvenido aquí Vexed Uncensored with me, Mo Vader. With me, Mo Vader und
Saint.
And today's show will be more of the same bullshit we dump out every other week.
Whatever we can squeeze out for you.
Yeah. the turtle head says peekaboo.
Oh, look at me, you're a
Burping
mess
on air.
today.
Burping on air. I was hungover this morning. And
Was you?
Yeah. I got so fucked up last night.
See, I only had like 3 drinks. I feel like I'm
trying to get
am I a bit more
getting all fucking mature.
Yeah, like I don't know. Just a bit more like input. I don't know.
Drink responsibly. No.
I feel like I enjoy it more though. Now that I drink rarely. Guys, I've got a glass. We got a glass each right now, and it goes down nicer, like, because it's not overused.
Oh, happy Independence Day to the federal citizens of the United States of America.
The employees, the registered employees of the colony.
And happy birthday to Toke. Toke taught me.
Oh, shout out to Toke.
Yeah, man, she taught me that I have zero impulse control.
Oh,
and that's why I have
we love a teacher.
Such a candid relations with party favors.
Oh, yes, Dominic, shout out to you. It was your birthday yesterday, so that was really nice. But it's been it's been a cool weekend. Still kind of feels like it.
Yeah, it was Pride weekend. I didn't go, but I saw the pictures.
I've never been to no wait, yeah. In Birmingham, we all went out and it was Pride weekend. It was alright. I don't want to say more debaucherous than your average club, like a straight club.
Yeah,
which was a bit weird for me.
Randy,
but you know.
I was gonna say
You're just like no.
Can
I buy you a drink?
I was gonna say they're Randy that lot, but then I thought,
who isn't?
Yeah, who isn't? Just because you dress it up nicely and then you're a complete sexual monster.
Slag on the weekend.
Yeah,
slagging it.
Didn't just become a slag.
No,
I became a proper slag.
Seasoned.
What do you say to someone who's mean to you, Harvey?
You say
hello, you can't.
You say hello.
Hello. Okay.
See you next Tuesday.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got a few topics to ramble through.
Shall I?
Sure. Yeah.
Shall I go in?
Do the honours.
I'm gonna go in.
Ooh, that was a hard shot.
That's a hot one. Oh man, looks like we're starting off with not so good news.
Okay.
Somebody in Denmark shot up the club, man. They're dropping bodies over there, man.
I didn't know that was a thing outside of America, really. Like, a shopping mall got shot up, I believe, in Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
I was going to say Copenhagen, and I'm like, Häagen-Dazs. But honestly, if you go online, all you're going to see is Harry Styles. Like, all you're going to see is Harry Styles, and he has nothing I'll talk about after. When his name comes up.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently there was a mall shooting, and I'm guessing that's quite rare for them.
It sounds like it is, again.
Yeah. Do they sell guns like that? No. It's Europe.
Yeah. I think with guns in Europe, it's like the UK system where you have to have a gun license, and your gun license only permits you to own and carry and use a shotgun for the purposes of clay pigeon shooting or hunting during the season.
Foxes and...
Oh, no, you're not allowed to shoot foxes anymore.
Oh, is that done here?
Yeah, no.
Okay, good.
No.
Never like that.
Oh, didn't you?
No, they treat them like vermin. Foxes are not vermin.
They rummage through your bin.
They just, you know what it is? It's all these rich people that own like all these acres and they cannot be dealing. They just don't want, they're just very territorial.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, we know that, don't we?
And the foxes get into the farmers. You know, they harass the cows.
Foxes are quite kind. Like, I've never met a fox that's tried to be like, and I've run into them often, like on the streets at night, all the time walking. Always see foxes here.
Do you remember Wallace and Gromit when the foxes was always trying to get in and eat the egg? They do that in real life, you know. When they
my
get
cats
into the
used to chill with them when I was well, Milo, big cat. He used to just chill with them. Outside, like you look outside and where Milo, call him in. He outside in the close, just chilling with like 2 fox babies, and they're meant to eat cats. So I don't know, but yeah, they do that with animals. They want us to be scared of them.
Homies over hoes.
But foxes are nice. But yeah, I don't know too much. I haven't released too much about the shooting, so pending.
Well, in advance, condolences to the family, friends, and
of course
everyone affected by this. It's no laughing matter.
No.
As much as I will ridicule anything. Everything's on the table for you.
Just imagine you're just going shopping and you're like, what?
Round the track,
I'd
DJ.
be so angry. I wouldn't want to run away. I'd want to run. Like, wouldn't you just be so angry?
All bets are off.
I'd be like, let me stick to the wall, get as close, run up behind that motherfucker in the back knee, like back of the knee, like damn, bitch.
Yeah, as soon as my adrenaline's pumping, this is a movie.
That's what
all bets are off.
Don't catch me no more with a gun.
All bets are
off because it's over.
Be running around like John Rambo.
John Wick.
Get to the chopper.
You stomped on my puppy, so I'm gonna come kill everyone.
Is that what happened? They killed his dog and he was like...
In the John Wick, I think his dead wife, or his wife died, but bought him a puppy before she died. And then it was his love and joy. And someone had beef with him, or maybe it was a random thing, and they like stamped the fuck out of this little puppy, and then he was like, Rambo.
They killed my dog.
They killed my dog.
They killed my dog, man.
But yes, let's
go to the next one. The beverages are flowing. Party favors are flowing.
Party favors for you.
Thank goodness we're not recording today. We're not recording.
Yeah, no. But they're still coming, guys. Just a bit bigger than we intended.
Yeah, we was gonna dump it straight out on YouTube and then
Spotify and stuff. But
you know, some opportunities came our way. So
yeah, we're thinking grand with the. Technically, it would be a TV series, technically, but we'll tell more when the time comes. But next isn't a great story. It's about 2 boys killed another boy. So 2 19-year-olds killed a 23-year-old, stabbed him once. That's all it took. Outside Debenhams in North London.
Yeah.
I think the mum of one of the boys covered for them, but didn't work. She said they were at home, and they obviously weren't. So 2 black boys, they've been jailed for 25 years plus.
Yeah.
And like I know they killed someone. It was over some Snapchat.
What's beef?
Some stupid beef on Snapchat, and they're young and dumb.
Yeah.
I think the boy who died was like an Arabic boy. I guess they're overage, so they weren't charged as juveniles. But if you're black, you're going down forever. That's just, it don't matter. Like a white person, it could, I don't know. There's always excuses when it comes to that, and like I've seen things. Where it could be like a white boy of the same age and they're getting like a slap on the wrist or like called mental health, like they'll be put in some sort of actual rehabilitation.
Yeah.
And what pissed me off is obviously the Ghislaine Maxwell thing. She got 20 years.
Yeah, for decades of abuse. Changing the lives of... Because you know what? It crossed my mind.
Right.
You can do more damage by inflicting crimes on someone.
Yeah.
And them living past and having to continue with life,
right? As
opposed to, okay, fine. I know I'm not taking away from the trauma of it, right. But you kill someone, whatever they believe, whether it's heaven, hell, whatever, however things pan out for them, it pans out.
Right.
But that's it. Their suffering's done. The suffering's over.
The suffering's for the family.
Game over.
Yeah,
suffering's
like
for the family and everyone else involved. But people have a wonderful way of fucking up their lives anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say, oh yeah, killing them is a mercy,
Mm-hmm.
but when do we as a society start taking into consideration that unless you are truly a victim of wrong place, wrong time, even mistaken identity, there's contributing factors that lead to this outcome.
Yeah.
Some people out there in society are not for associating with. So if you find yourself in, and I know Twitter has nothing to do with this, but the phrase is Twitter beef, Twitter fingers.
Right.
You're, feet up and you're insulting people's family, people's this, people's that.
That is what happened. Funny enough, is the boy who was murdered was, I guess, I don't know the full situation, but he says on Snapchat, like, antagonizing, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Pussy, all of this stuff. This is quotations. Yeah. And this is the thing I want young people, if any young people listening, you might think you're bad or want to be bad. That's not something to live up to. It don't bring nothing joyful. Trust and believe me. And take it from us, we ain't no wallflowers, okay? So it's not worth, like, it's honestly not worth it. There's always going to be someone badder than you. Don't matter how bad you are.
Yeah.
And plus, don't be running up your mouth to anyone. You know what I mean? Be careful who you're talking to.
Yeah. Just because your mama don't beat you in the house for running your mouth, don't mean that people out there in society are going to owe you that same courtesy.
Yeah. And just because you run up your mouth for your whole life and no one's thumped you in your mouth for, like, someone will.
Somebody will.
Someone will.
Yeah. So 3 lives ruined with all of the other associated bullshit that the friends and family have got to cope with. Right. All of the mocking, all of the ridicule, because their friends and associates are now also going to be pushing the narrative of so-and-so rest in peace, so-and-so rest in peace, and harassing each other. Yeah. I even... I don't know if okay, we'll protect identities, but the individual...
Like, we've known people who we grew up with, went to school with, whatever, they're in jail. Yeah. For murder. Multiple of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely life.
From primary school to secondary school, I know a few of them.
Yeah. Imagine. Because you were bad, yeah? Because you were bad. And the thing... I can't...
Listen, the only time I'll be caught bad is if... Defense, that's it. Defense. No one cause no trouble, no one. You know what I mean? Like, for what? Who is that? Who is worth that? You gotta really piss me off. Like, it's gotta be levels onto levels. Yeah. But some stuff, it's just dumb. Like, and no one has to be smart. Not everyone's smart, but like young. Dumbness comes along with being young. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? What if these boys? Like, I'm not saying there's categories. Do you know what I mean? Let's hypothetically say that, these black boys from, North London, I saw the picture of the mum, like, just mugshot. Obviously, they've arrested her as well for lying. So she's a mugshot, she's tears in her eyes, just like, fuck, do you know what I mean? They didn't show no pictures of the boy, the victim's, like, family or whatever. But it's just the same old shit, innit? It's like, great. So... now they're going to go to jail. We all know, like, prison and the system don't treat no one right, but definitely not black boys. You're just like, no one gives a fuck,
George Bush does not care about black people.
No.
Kanye, I love you, man. Don't stop.
But yeah, rest in peace to the boy, and prayers for the guys in jail.
Newham, there's a missing girl, missing persons.
Yeah.
Newham goes by the name of Kayon. 24 years old, last seen in a pink dress with white heels. Yeah.
She's of Caribbean or African descent, not sure which is black.
Yeah.
Missing since Saturday, I think.
So since Pride.
Oh, yeah. And she's got a nose piercing.
Yeah.
And there's pictures online, but keep your eyes out, people. Go to Vexxed Uncensored stories to see a picture of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vexxed, I hope you're safe. I hope you do.
Same.
You do reappear, and if this was due to some kind of help or assistance you might need, please. I hope you've got friends and family you can speak to. If not, sanctuary. Yeah. And she's 24, so she's an adult. Yeah. GP, walking centres.
She was last seen in Westminster. the market in Westminster on Saturday. So,
okay.
Yeah, keep your eyes out, people. Okay, next topic, Harry Styles. So this will glob on to the Copenhagen story.
Yeah.
So, Harry Styles, you all know, One Direction, blah, blah, artist, blah, blah, no, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Solo artist now. So, I don't know, he's not an industry plant because he's been in the industry. But you know when the label steps in?
Yeah.
Because they want to guarantee your success through any means necessary. Seen it many times before, and I felt like I've been seeing it with Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Knocking down all these celebrity girls or whatever, knocking them down one after the other apparently. And, you know, he's taken on a flamboyancy in the last year.
Good choice of words there.
And completely what someone might assume is out of the blue. Yeah. You can maybe categorize it. I wouldn't even say metrosexual. I'd say cross-dressing, maybe. He's wearing women's clothing, like he wears women's clothing, and that's everyone's choice. You can do what you want, honestly. But like, it seems like his label has been like, listen, this is what's going to get you there. This is what the situation is, and he's like, okay. Because he goes from being quite bland, like nothing really about him is a good singer. I think he's a good singer, but like other than that, what One Direction? What's that Zayn Malik guy? What happened to his music? What happened to his albums?
Can we just talk?
You know?
Can we just talk? Zayn Malik.
He's, you know, he panned it out or whatever. It's just like, you know. Yeah. But I just feel like, you know, when they're pandering.
Yeah,
I feel like he's pandering to gay audiences because they're going to buy his records, they're going to go to his shows, they're going to be like, yeah, wear the feather boa and wear the Elton John shit, regardless of like, he's done interviews when everyone's going, are you gay, are you bisexual, like, what's this, you're clearly trying, huge changes are happening, like, do you want to talk about it? He talks like on the fence.
Of course.
Insinuating but not insinuating. Like, oh, I just like who I like. Do you know what I mean? It's completely fine, but it's the thing is like, look, whenever you're using a tool like I think Nick Jonas was also accused of it. So all the gay magazines or whatever putting him on a covers like naked and doing all. I love my gay fans.
Yeah, get your tits out.
Especially around Pride, they like ramp up the, you know. And I feel like it's taking advantage of people. Regardless, you know what I mean? Like, all right, like I was saying to you earlier, like in the past there's been women who have been lesbian who've been on like FHM and like you know, the black magazines back in the day, where they get most of their kit off and they're oiled up and they're like, and like, like Maxim and you know,
I like a good nude, you
know. So, and they, you know, the men who buy these magazines, obviously they're men, it's a men's magazine, and they're not even interested in men. But here they are, they got a check, they look hot, it helps their career. And I feel like this, so long story short, the Copenhagen thing. Okay, so people have died, you know, someone shot up the mall, blah blah blah, on all the headlines, can't even get to any of the basic information because it's talk about Harry Styles and the message he's put out, and he had a show scheduled there and he's cancelled it because I'm not going to go perform somewhere where there's like terrorism acts, like everything's shut down. So, okay, and? So why is it on like, I went to 5 different news websites to find more information about this Copenhagen shooting because it's just happened. No information almost, fine, understandable. Harry Styles. Again, this is his label, the press, the media, the PR or whatever, doing what they need to do to make sure his name is out there and is pushed for like any means necessary. Yeah. If you're that talented, you do not have to do that shit. Like, you just don't. You just fucking work hard and like pray and like hope. He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Multi-millionaire. He's laughing and all of that. I just think it's despicable.
PR. Trust me, PR
despicable.
PR is a dirty game.
Dirty game. And you know what? Some of these people that like to pander to certain marginalised groups or whatever, this boy most likely wouldn't even chat to you on the street.
Of course not.
Just be reminded of this, you know. He couldn't give a fuck. Frankly, most of them don't. You know, whatever sells the tickets.
Yeah, give us a chance. We'll talk to ya. I talk to strangers. Anyone. Sometimes. Do you know what? Call me a madman for this, right?
Yeah.
But before I was driving, I used to have this habit where I will talk to a stranger for maybe hours at a bus stop.
Yeah.
Or because I always found that I got neutral advice from someone that doesn't give a shit about me
Mm-hmm.
or what they have to gain from me.
Mm-hmm.
And many times it gave me a good bit of clarity, a good bit of, oh, that's a good input.
Mm.
I said good so much. Good. But it felt good, yeah. It felt good to know I've spilt my heart out to this stranger who, as much as they may go home, they might be living alone, they might not have anyone in their lives, or they got someone in their lives, they go home and ridicule me and they're like, listen, I spoke to this black guy, right? He's fucking going through it, isn't he? Look, this and that's happened to him. Yeah, and I'm like, I haven't done that in a while. Maybe like 2 or 3 years. And it's important because we tend to associate more with like-minded people than those that can break the mold and have you thinking outside your normal box.
Yeah, don't let your group or your family or anyone you're around be yes people or just saying things just to get you gratified. It's not going to get you nowhere. Like, truth is hard truth or just truth, really.
Do not trust your panderers. Don't trust your cheerleaders because they'll cheer you to drink a pint of bleach if they do.
They'll cheer you off the cliff.
Yeah.
One less mouth to feed, or one, you know what I mean? One person to worry about. You know, sometimes it's like that. But, funny at the bus stop when I was on my way yesterday back, it was like, I was at this bus stop and this girl got off the bus, a mixed race girl, and she's like, on the phone, all of this, she's probably like 19. And she's like, why does this area stink? Or like, just you know what I mean, pissed and just like funny and all of this. And then there's the pissheads across the road, like, a couple of white, you know what I mean, people fighting or whatever. And then they go in this corner shop, and then so they come out, and there's these other two guys come out, and they're like, hey, like, what are you saying? And then the girl's on the phone, the mixed race girl's on the bus, they got off the bus, she's on the phone, and she's like, oh, watch me, listen to this. She goes, don't have that. Don't have that. He just cussed your mum. Don't let him. Like, no, you got to fight him. I'm looking at her. I said, do not bring the people over here, please. And she's like, no, it's funny. I love la. And I was just like, you know what? Next thing you know, what you guess? They walk over the road. And I'm like, oh, what was she saying to this girl? She's like, she don't give a fuck. She said, yeah, I said you can't talk to my mum or talk about my mum and la. And I'm like, sitting here. Then some person comes out random and comes up to me like, not even like, probably, I don't know how, very close.
Yeah.
Do you have change? Do you have change? I said, I ain't got no change. Who has change? This is like cashless society.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, the girl's like, didn't he just say you didn't have change? Can you step back? I said, you really trying to get me into a fight today? Like, you're trying to get me arrested today. And she's laughing her head off, and I thought, do you know what? This is South East London for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like, I weren't brought up to talk to strangers. In fact, like, so I've always admired that. Like, that is your thing. Like, you're very friendly. Moe's very friendly, guys. Like, you know what I mean? He'll chat the paint off the wall.
You should see me on my solo days when I'm just like in the house alone, staring at one spot in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Thinking, this is peace.
Yeah.
This is peace. I'm happy. I'm content.
Yeah.
I must be a madman, you know, because I'll have little outbreaks of giggling, like, I remember that time.
Yeah, I'm like that as well, though.
Remember that time, lovely. Taking a piss and just... But
no, it's definitely a good quality. Like, I'm that person who, if you come up to talk to me, I'm not, I think I'm a nice person. But you won't know that straight off. Like, you might be a bit like, I don't know if I want to say hello to that person or not. They might not like people feel like they'll be rejected. I don't know. But I don't bite.
I'm kind of getting myself prepared, because once money problems are not a problem anymore, the only real thing that's going to give content and substance to life is social connections.
Yeah, you're right.
Who you associate with, how your relationships are with those people. I wouldn't want to come across some money and be like, fuck, you know,
cut yourself off from the world.
Yeah. That's not for me, because the downward spiral is going to be true Orlando. What was his name?
Oh, my days, from That's a Raven.
Yeah.
Orlando
Bloom?
Brown.
Orlando Brown. Yeah, the downfall will be as it will match, because I'm telling you, like all good human beings out there, I have the potential and capacity for proper fuck ups.
Yeah. I mean, all of us on different degrees, I guess. But as long as you got that, like anyone who talk to you sitting like that, you can't beat that really.
I'll be on live like, you fucking liars, you fucking what would you say?
Don't give Mo the login for Vexed Uncensored, because it will just, mate, he'll be on there all the time. But,
supercharged opinions.
But yeah, let's go with the next topic.
Shonda Paul has recently been in interviews. You fill us in, because
yeah,
these things go over my head.
Yeah, so he was interviewed, I want to say, on a British show, and Sean Paul's chilled as fuck. If you see any interview, he's just like, you would assume he's stoned, and he's just laid back, and he probably weren't thinking about what he was saying. But they were asking about, I think it was number one here, Baby Boy by Beyonce.
Yeah,
you know, all remember the video and all
like
of that.
8 or ten weeks or
yeah,
so,
it was very popular. Yeah. And
Anaya.
Can't. But so he performed with her at some maybe MTV Awards or Billboard or a couple times, and every time he stepped on the stage with her, it'd be sabotage. The lights would be funny, or his mic could be off, or something off. Now Beyonce, we all know, is a perfectionist. She's been on stage performing, and she's been like, someone's getting fired on stage, and surely they get fired because they're not on point. So he was like, this isn't normal. So she talks to him and said, so people are saying that we're together, we're not together, this is messing up my career, what you saying? And he was like, don't look at me. That's pretty normal if like a man and a woman put out a track. Yeah, they're both attractive,
especially that heated. I saw the video. Used to get little kiddie boners,
and apparently they didn't do as many scenes together because they weren't allowed. Like weird. Anyway, so there's this stonewalling around Beyonce. Apparently it was for a reason. So that reason was Jay-Z. Yeah, he didn't cause the sabotage, the dad did. He was managing Beyonce. He was like, la la la, don't want her associated to this Jamaican, you know.
Island boy.
Jamaican.
Put my hand
Island boy. Yeah. So that was that. And then what he said was, and this is the issue, he, by ways of timelines, didn't realise he was giving up the fact that Jay-Z, or allegedly Jay-Z and Beyonce had been together since she was at least 15, 16. Like they were together for years. Before, you know, there's another story about Beyonce. I might add on to this, but it's alleged. This is all alleged.
It's alleged.
I want Parkwood coming and soon us.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, this is hearsay. So that weird kind of thing. So everyone's looking at Jay-Z like, hold on, was you really smashing B at? Anyway, so the other story, that's the streets. This is the streets talking now. Yeah. So if you remember, my memory is really bad for names, right? But there was a rapstress. Yeah. Called, I will find her name. Anyway, it keeps going. So she put out a track back in the day. She was signed to Rockefeller Records. She's native, black mix, so she's got very strong features and stuff, and really talented. And Beyonce, Emil. Remember Emil? So she did a track back in the day with Beyonce, was on a single, all of this, and everyone was saying, is Emil like a bit, she dated guys or whatever, but the vibe, maybe her looks, strong cheekbones, I don't know, maybe like they thought she was a bit of a lesbian. Or bisexual. Okay. So this is the streets now. Apparently Emil had a fling with Beyonce, allegedly. Beyonce was very on her. Yeah. And Emil was like, listen, bitch, this ain't serious. Yeah. This ain't serious. This is just...
It's a joke.
Like, chill out and don't be possessive and all of this. And Jay-Z was there with Beyonce, or he was like on Beyonce, but she weren't green-lighting it fully. She was fucking with Emil, allegedly. Yeah. Now, Emil was signed, obviously, to Jay-Z. Yeah. So after this all happened, some shit went down with Emil, dropped off. Yeah. Got dropped from the label. And there's all this kind of swirlings about that Beyonce's by because of said relation, like, things like this. There's also Beyonce's drummer, who's been with her since, to the left.
Everything you own in the box to the left, in the closet, that's my stuff. And don't strike me.
Don't strike me.
I didn't even sing it well. We didn't sing it well.
No. We was off key. Yeah. But
since then she came out and said Beyonce fired me. Not fired me, I think she wanted to leave and Beyonce was weird. She accused Beyonce in the Daily Mail of witchcraft.
Okay.
She said she already knew that Beyonce was in this stuff again, allegedly, but she already knew Beyonce was in this stuff when she left, got out of there. Her life was being fucked up somehow, like odd things, strange things, all sorts of weird stuff, and she accused her of wanting to be with her, and so the drama was accusing Beyonce again of wanting to be, or wanting some sugar, and the girl was like, that's just not her vibe.
Beyonce said, "Lie down," allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
Lie down, come get it.
The girl to this day stands by her testimony. Because of her testimony, she's probably not had much work, and stuff like this. So, that's Beyonce. That's that on Beyonce.
It isn't always a guaranteed that someone with resources and a network will be your get out of poverty card.
Right.
You are your own get out of poverty card. And if you do have to remain in poverty, enjoy it.
You got to enjoy that somehow.
Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. It isn't any easier being mighty rich and wealthy and maintaining that internal happiness.
No, one decision rich can really fuck up your life. One decision poor, what you got to lose? Nothing.
Exactly. It's win-win from here.
It's win-win.
Can only go up.
But Beyonce, calm down. Leave the girls alone. If they don't want to scissor you, they don't want to scissor you. No means no. And that's just if it's true.
You can. Do you know what? music lyrics can easily be adapted in any way.
Truth is stranger than fiction,
It's true. So don't you fight it.
Yes. So
don't
Beyonce.
you fight
But is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So. So a lady found a tooth in a sausage roll from Greg's.
Oh my God.
A whole tooth cracked down on it and everything.
That would have been a pig's tooth,
That's what she said, but she said she's not sure.
Oh shit, have they tested it? If they test it and it comes back
human and pig DNA is very similar.
Oh dear.
Extremely similar. It's with human people don't know this.
No.
If you burn a hair or a nail, if you've ever done that, it smells like bacon. It's our DNA. So they say don't let your cats or dogs eat pork because they're gonna smell you and want to eat you. People don't know that. I'm not sure if it's like publicised, but go look it up. It's truth. But could have been a human's tooth. Yeah. Anyway, it's weird, but could have been a human tooth, like an old person, or they spat it out, or someone's cracked them in the mouth.
For all the indoctrination I've had already against pork. This particular one's gonna make me actually have to adjust my dietary requirements because
I'll have a pork like curry every now and then. I'll make a pork curry like once or twice a year. Other than that, it's ribs from Wally's.
Yeah, they're lovely.
If you can find the pork ribbed Wally's, because they'll be selling the lamb ones, and I'm like,
and they don't tell you. Oh my God, those thin, oily.
So much money I've wasted.
Same.
Because I won't eat them. I'll suck them a bit and take some meat off, but dash them in the bin. There's too much fat.
Yeah.
But they offered her 15 quid.
What, 15 quid? We'll comp you right now, 15 quid.
£15. She got a letter from Greg saying, we'll give you £15 for your problem or whatever. The fuck? I'm taking you to court for as much as I can take you for.
Of course.
Especially knowing the company owner is a paedophile. He's in prison for paedophilia and stuff.
Is he?
Yeah. The owner of Greg's.
Oh dear.
Yeah, mucky innit.
That's dark. I was on the path of making a joke about, oh yeah, I won't eat pork anymore, but put some pussy in my face. But
hopefully they're not pigs.
Hopefully not. I mean,
not
I like
pigs.
I like a good aromatic vag.
In the right way.
Yeah, not like, oh my God, you've been riding out 2-3 days down here, mate. Cottage farm.
Is a mess.
Yeah, no cottage.
That's true. No stale regime.
Yeah. I tell you what though, I did come across a woman that she had no scent.
Yeah.
No scent whatsoever.
It's kind of meant to have no scent.
Nah.
Apparently.
No way.
Apparently. I'm not a woman, don't live with one.
I come across like
a vagina, I don't have one, so
a vagine. I've gotten,
apparently that's the goal, for a woman to like have no smell or like even like noticeable taste. It's supposed to be like water, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. That really got me going because it was like, I know I'm. Wait, what?
I mean, girls chime in, let us know, obviously.
Yeah,
it's
let
your
us
bits
know.
we're talking about.
Maybe if you want to give me some too. I'm taking.
Right, lawyer, let's get lawyered up real quick.
I'm not soliciting. This is an offer to treat. There's a difference.
This is optional. This is just an audio personal ad, guys.
There's no business connections. There's no movie at the end of this. I'm not promising anything.
You're not getting a podcast deal. It's
no, we're making fun of a very choking on my words there.
sure. But anyway, let's move on before we get in trouble.
Oh, I love him. Absolutely love him. Oh, snap. Can I adulter his name?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ricardo Martinez.
Ricardo
is a fugitive, man.
That motherfucker's on the run.
He's on the run. He said, talk to my lawyer.
He said, not today.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. You know?
Yeah. He's in a bit of hot water. His partner.
Yeah.
His partner.
Ex-partner. Ex-husband.
Juan Josef.
Yeah. I think it's that.
Yeah. Juan Josef has made allegations. That
He said Ricky put hands on him.
he put hands on him.
I think they got divorced not long ago, and then Ricky's like, I want you back.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Want you back?
I want you back.
For good.
You
Whatever I said, whatever I done, I didn't mean it. Isn't it Ronan Keating?
What was he in?
Want you back? Westlife.
But there was Boyzone.
Boyzone. Oh, was it Boyzone?
Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Almost forgot they existed.
I remember the names. I just can't put the faces
It
on.
was the days of Spice Girls, Boyzone, Westlife,
Blue.
Atomic Kitten.
Yeah, 5.
Blue came later, 5.
Sugar Babes.
Sugar Babes. Yeah. We had loads, man.
Team Sports. In the days where the music industry was quite.
There was magazines called Popstar and stuff with just like
groups and
mega groups.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's on a run. Apparently the ex-partner has filed a successful restraining order against Mr. Martin, and they can't even serve him because I don't know where he is.
He's up in the wind. No fix the boat.
Let alone, prosecuting him or whatever. So he's tweeted out, it's not true.
Fucking liars.
He said, they're liars.
He said, you're fucking liars, eh?
He said, that bitch just wants me locked up.
It's not easy being a jaded ex.
No.
It's not, you want...
I'm sure it's
not. In his case, you want the rod back.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. You can't assume in that dynamics. I don't know who's the rod, per se.
Or maybe they both are.
Oh, yeah.
Could be.
Scissor me.
Scissor me.
Oh, Martin.
But Martin, I hope you're fan one day. Come out of hiding. He's so rich, he can go missing for... I don't know why they all just don't evade the law. Because they're laughing. They've got PJs and, private jets. And,
yeah, man. Yeah.
One state says one thing. Guess what? This state don't.
I'm out of here, man.
I'm out of here.
You got to live. You got to live like the world is your oyster, which it is.
Yes. Roll round it.
Yes.
So next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Pregnancy alert.
Yeah.
Bun in the oven.
Up the duff.
Jhené Aiko.
Yes. She was impregnated
by her long time lover, right?
Long time lover, Big Sean.
I don't think I've known anyone so on and off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's had remember he's at Ariana Grande after her.
Mm-hmm.
He was with bare girls in between.
Yeah.
Girls aren't really, I want to say, as...
It's the rod.
Public, when they're with someone new.
No, of course they are.
Where he's just every bitch is like, I'm with Big Sean, I'm with Big, you know what I mean? I can't wait to say that. But yeah, they were spotted walking around maybe Calabasas or something with a big old belly.
Yeah.
And they've been back and forth for doing love.
Can we,
one of them, we split up but we're best friends type shit.
Can we have a moment to extend our purview to Big Sean, because something that people are overlooking is that he's being objectified as just a big dick.
Oh,
and that
Big Sean.
Yeah, that's his name for a reason, Big Sean.
Do you know what? I always thought that because he's skinny. Could be skinnier, really.
Yeah, it ain't about. Okay. It's not about Sean the person. It's about.
It makes sense.
Sean the anatomy.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So they're objectifying him. They're not. You know, they're like just seeing him as a piece of meat.
Piece of meat.
10-inch plus piece of meat.
It's
not on.
So he's damaging hoes.
Oh, he's gonna bust that pelvic bone and
he broke it.
Yes, send them in shock. They need an ambulance. Gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah, they're gonna pump it. They're gonna pump it to keep it alive. But
pelvic thrust.
Has he had kids before? I want to say he hasn't had kids. So do you know what? Yes, like the fact that she's the love of his life, vice versa. You know it. Everyone knows it's one of them ones. They've been back and forth. She's very spiritual, and it's kind of like, even though we're not together, we're soulmates type shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like if one out of the two keep that kind of mentality, you can like end up getting pregnant.
Yes, you can. You can if you put things in there, and then
things might come out again.
Yeah, it leaves something behind you.
Yeah.
You gestate, and
it's like when you leave your Pokemon egg at the day center, daycare center, and you forget about it, and you come right back in. Shit, my Pikachu's done had a baby. What?
Oh my god! You do not send your Pokemon somewhere for them to come back pregnant. For you to feed some more Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you just leave 2 Pikachu in the daycare center. Before you know it, you got an egg.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been reminiscing about childhood games. I loved the when I was a kid, you could just zone out. But I like the fact that they love each other. So you're first, it's not her first
allegedly,
kid, but allegedly, as far as love goes, anyway.
Yeah, we can't assume people's love because they proclaim it.
Right.
Motherfuckers is liars. They lying, man.
Just be lying.
Right. We're going to go back in towards the more serious topic at the beginning.
We're fans of that, apparently.
Yeah, emotional roller coaster. It's like, stay focused, lads. Don't just, jump backwards and forwards. But the stabbing that we discussed at the beginning of the show, this particular topic is the comparison between Jizzy's 20-year sentence for however many decades of proven child abuse, sex trafficking.
I don't know, there's charges she wasn't done for, which is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But like, let's just say, sexual assault in the frame of rape, sex trafficking, removing people's passport, like so many testimonies, taking your passport, going to playgrounds and picking up children and saying, here's the number, do you want to make some money? Come to this address. 13, 14, you come into the... So, like, and I can go on and on. There's other stories that we've heard that we won't go into because it's it's fringe.
Yeah.
Fringe, but a lot of dark stuff. I don't understand how she can ruin, and her man can ruin hundreds, or like twist minds, abuse bodies, break spirits. These people have to somehow, like... It's weird when you hear what someone's gone through and then you see them operating. Yeah. And you think, how?
Yeah.
Disassociation, the mind. It's an amazing thing. But if anyone knows someone who's been through something like that or has gone through something like that, sometimes life is really, really just hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Nothing even has to be happening. You could just wake up one day and for some reason it's on your spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it can kind of contort and distort. So like you were saying earlier, completely shatter lives for like, and there's, I'm sure, victims we ain't even heard of, and God rest, who knows if they're breathing. So it's one of powerful people. This is what happens. I don't get how they can't put her down just for like a record sentencing.
Yeah. No.
Just show that this is not right. Like. Anywhere, just give her 130 years or something. Fuck it. Like, you're gonna die in jail.
I'm not gonna sound too progressive or too PC right now, but fair trials for fair skins.
Yep.
And that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
My experiences of child.
And she's got secrets.
There we go. She. It's funny how she didn't suicide herself in all of this time in custody when, the standard of accountability for these kinds of crimes when faced by a man, look at them. What was his name? Epstein? Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein suicided himself when he was clearly going to dish the dirt.
Yeah.
He was going to put it out there and say, these are my mates. Look, here's a picture of all of us with...
For sure.
We all knew everyone was playing ball. Why are you coming at me?
Yeah.
Like, you've known.
Because those powerful people had abandoned him and were like, we got to throw you to the wolves.
Yeah.
You are not going to fuck up our shit.
Yeah.
The heads of the corporations and so forth and all of that. So he was like, I'm going to chirp like a bird. And before you knew it, the cameras were turned off.
Yeah.
The guards were missing, and my man was apparently on the back of a door handle. Yeah. With a red tie, which is a calling card, by the way.
Oh right.
Just research, guys.
you know, they did a similar thing in The Wire, where D'Angelo Barksdale, it's made to look like a suicide, but it's like you can't hang yourself at that.
How?
Yeah. Well, you slammed the door shut, but had it anyway. We're not going to discuss technique.
Yeah,
we're not going to do that. Not going to do that.
Very odd. But yeah, I just feel like they could have just sent that bitch down forever, and they haven't. And she's gotten less trial than less time than the boys we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
who have their whole lives ahead of them, can learn something maybe life changing in 1 or 2 years, and could be on to the next, and maybe save. Maybe you never know what could happen. Like, you honestly don't know how people's hearts can change, and maybe help prevent future killings.
Yeah,
you don't know. But my girl over here, who said the names were sealed for one.
Yeah.
She said she's not interested in talking at all. She has been adamant about that. She's been very closed-mouthed and rude and negative to the council, and yet here she is with this amazing. I don't know how she's fucking pulled that. Anyway, yeah, that's just where's the justice, you know?
Yeah.
But do we have any left?
We got one. We got a one as left. That's skills.
Let's see.
But I do hope everyone's having a good week.
Yeah.
You might get another 2 episodes from us this week. Let's see.
Yeah, you never know.
Let's see how the week goes. If we got something to talk about, otherwise, might just be a little 5-10 minute convo.
Yeah. Some bonus bits. We love a bonus. Right. Last story. It is in a similar frame. So Glastonbury Festival happened last weekend.
Yeah.
The John Peel stage is a big stage. He was a broadcaster for BBC since 60s, I want to say.
Yeah.
He has an OBE from the Queen, and people are saying they need to rename the stage. Mainly because of his sex crimes.
Yeah.
He was done for statutory rape by impregnating a 14-year-old in, I want to say, it was 1969. He met her at a Black Sabbath concert. Rings about true. For what I know about you rock motherfuckers, you really, when they say the devil's music, I believe it now.
Yeah.
I believe that shit.
Oh, man.
Because 14 at what are you there for? And I get the 60s, yeah? I've heard about it. The 70s, I've heard about it. Do you know what I mean? But what?
It's alarming. It's alarming that I don't know whether it's in recent years and it's in the 90s where that whole subject matter was beginning or was proclaimed to be wrong.
Right.
But the trend, unfortunately, seems to be that it reflects the times. Was there some spillover from, and I'm not going to say everyone that does drugs is immoral in some way, shape or form, but if there was rampant immorality, does this basically let us know that, you know what, there's going to be a shit ton of crimes that's going to come to light that stem from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, because even the 90s, let's face it, Robert Kelly was doing his madness up until recently.
Yeah.
So is it that a portion of society just has that affliction.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it impossible to get control on this? Like let's be really realistic. Like you just said, like the amount of people in that time who were doing. Okay, it's just shocking the amount of crimes they're actually able to perpetuate in the amount of time.
Yeah,
like they really just seem to just knock them out. Okay, I shouldn't have said that, but
their work rate.
I guess they do knock them out sometimes. You know, like that's a method. I guess they use who knows? You know, but what I meant was they just be running through them, and people don't point it out. I've heard like so people might be like, say you're at the concert, say you're this guy's manager or you're this guy's key grip, or lighting person, and you'd be like.
I think it's important as well to encourage people to know that it happens more than it is openly spoken about. Okay. And one of the few ways where you can get it addressed, you might not get justice because the justice system doesn't dish out justice, but you can at least get it acknowledged. The best you might hope for is an arrest. They might get arrested. It might impede their job opportunities, but for the most part, sadly, if that's their thing in this life, until they're out of it, that's their thing.
That's what I think as well, but because there's no all right, so I did read something short again. This guy said that when he was at boarding school, he was raped by an older boy. So we've heard this thing about abuse ease. I don't like to go with this narrative at all. Just don't. But I can acknowledge people who have been abused in particular ways can then go and do the same. If you know, at times. But honestly, to be honest, in experience and what I've learned and seen, that's a very small fraction. And I remember even when one of my family members was in prison, don't judge, an issue that was going on was that the warden of the jail was trying to push his narrative on news and stuff, and I guess they were campaigning against something, saying that people who have been abused sexually and stuff as a child and all that are so fucked up that they should be considered at an early age risky, should be basically treated as if they're perpetrators before, you know, but just based off assumption. So that's like assuming someone who was like thrown into care and maybe not loved, don't know how to love. Well, that's not technically incorrect either. Or someone who was a child, mistreated as a child, don't know how to have a child. Again, I've seen things that disprove that. So there is this mentality that if you were messed up that young in that way, that you're so deeply rootedly destroyed that you are going to go out and be doing this to others. And that is so not true. It happens, but it's not like a consistent thing that I want people to, you know, keep thinking about. But this guy, like him saying that, don't excuse the fact he was with this 14-year-old for 3 months and got her pregnant. And how many BBC people are going to be? How many pedos you got over there?
It's like basically get everyone all together from the top 3 floors and just give them their marching orders and fill the whole 3 floors, the whole 3 top floors with some new blood. Because the gatekeepers are gatekeeping, and it's like
they're gatekeeping the wrong shit.
And then there's also the iceberg theory where, okay, in the name of public interest, these prosecutions have been going. They've been, you know, these prosecutions have been happening. There's been convictions, jail time, this, that, the other. But was this not prevalent and knowledge? Like, wasn't this common knowledge? Was this like hushed? Is it because gag orders have expired, so people can now openly talk about it, even though they weren't publishing it before? But in conversations, more people than not knew. It's like if you know, oh right, there was a grow underground at one of the estate agents just near here.
Yes.
Now, there would have been the people that knew about it. There would have been the people that sussed it out and spotted them.
Right.
And then all of these people are probably making complaint after complaint. Not seeing it on the news, not seeing it being actioned, and then all of a sudden 2 or 3 years later, boom, it's in the news. There's a raid, there's this, there's that. the justice system is it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, even with I want to say like America here, whatever. I want to say mental health gives people the withstanding to listen to something like that and not, oh no, I don't want to hear that, which is what it's always been.
Yeah.
So there's that. But then when it comes to, like, for instance, the Epstein Ghislaine case or whatever, everyone was relying on hearing names from that. Everyone was relying on it being made a show. Like, the whole world was like, yes, this isn't fake. It's not false news. It's not conspiracy theory. Oh, wow. We're finally going to be like, okay, this head of this corporation, this head lawyer of this law firm, this PR agent, this director, we would have heard them. The names are sitting in files, like, and it was sealed purposely because of the issues it would
raise. Yeah.
Do you think they give a fuck it was my name or your name on that list?
Nope.
So what the fuck's it about? Power, connections, money. Until the law system here, overseas, whatever, starts to reflect doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Try arrest me. Try to take me to jail. You gotta have a fight on your hands, because this shit ain't fair from the top to the bottom.
It's not.
I'm a sovereign human being, and these motherfuckers do not give a fuck.
Not at all.
You know. But anyway, we there's a special place in hell for people like that anyway. So we good.
Straight, mate.
Yeah.
We've reached that point.
We have
reached that point. Go and pay some bills. Pay some bills. You're gonna hear the advert. What was mine again? Pure Ada.
Yes, we got a word from Pure Ada and I believe Anchor. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This episode is sponsored by Anchor, a free creation tool that allows you to edit and record your podcast right from your phone or computer. Get your podcast into all your favorite podcast digital retailers. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Everything you need is in one place to create a podcast. Download the app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Here at Vexed Uncensored, we strive to be our best selves, whatever that means for us. So we couldn't be happier to partner up with medical tourism company Pure Ada. They provide a variety of healthcare services, from everything including eye care, gastric band surgery, stem cell therapy, hair transplants, and a wide range of specialist treatments, all taken care of in the best clinics and hospitals Turkey has to offer. They have many insurance options to find the best fit for you, and to find out more, either contact us on social media or head over to pureada.co.
I saw something. Yeah, it's doing something.
Okay, so it's recording now.
Hola.
Hola,
¿Cómo
¿cómo
está?
está? ¿Está bien?
Muy bien.
Muy bueno. So, welcome to the infamous, the notorious, the world-renowned Vex segment of the show.
Yeah.
I know how to toot my own horn, you see that?
Yeah, so if you're familiar, then you know what goes down in this part of the show. And if you're not, just be ready to hear some Vexed moments. Do you want me to go first? Should I go first?
Yes, please,
Okay.
you go first.
So I wouldn't say this is a Vexed moment. This is a Vexed statement. Meaning, if I don't chat to you, and it's, you know, I don't chat to you, if you know that you have done a wrong, that most likely only God himself is going to justify, that was the wrong word, deal with at some point eventually, and you're living your merry old life, I would urge you to continue to do so. I would also urge that if you see me giving up to be more active, or you see more things, or for things come out, or people see, you know, good things happening, that there's no way back in, bitch. There's no back door. You ain't sneaking into my life like that motherfucker snuck into wireless on TikTok.
What was that phrase you said before? 10-mile distance.
10-mile distance. Don't touch.
It's 10-mile distance.
But no, there's a thing where definitely, I don't know if it's on my spirit. I think that's what it is. It's on my spirit. And something tells me that the plethora of motherfuckers who may even be listening to this podcast, who know that I have not personally avenged, that's good enough. Live your life and get on with it. Do not ever think for 1 second that because I'm a Christian or because you're forgiven that I got to deal with your ass ever again. Ever a motherfucking again.
Succubus knows when there's flesh for the taking.
Do you know? And there's that whole saying how the termites crawl out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
When, you know, something's popping, whatever, or not, regardless. But I've experienced in the past very, like, what would you call it? Like, opportunism.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, stuff like that. Couldn't give a fuck about you if it was like just about you. But if, God forbid, other people respect you, or God forbid you're doing something that could be, like, just positive, they want to come and think that because whether, I don't know, they feel like they can turn back time or erase, press like the Men in Black button, and just know that I might have been naive like that in the past, but not no more.
Yeah. So
it's more of a statement, and I ain't got to name no names because frankly the list is too long.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's me.
That's fair. I'm on a bit of a run. I'm on a run because again this week it's me that's been the fuck up.
Okay. And I ain't talking about no silly little shit. You know me. You know I'm cool, but yeah, just be warned, people. Okay. What have you fucked up under?
That well, I'll start by saying happy birthday, Toke.
Yes.
That issue with impulse control has struck again.
Right.
I did some baking and I gobbled away a whole tray and I was absolutely
mollywopped,
indeed. And yeah, I woke up in a stupor and really disorientated. Not advertising it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the cannabinoid confectionery.
Yes, I was in no state to go and be out in the public. It would have been a mess.
What were the symptoms?
Disorientated, lethargic, couldn't stand up for too long, needed to lay down, couldn't quite think either. I was very much like sedated, heavily sedated.
Wow.
And
I mean, there's people right now like, that sounds kind of good, but it didn't feel good or look good. So, you know.
Yeah, I looked a proper mess. I know I looked a mess. It was
you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know,
stringing half a sentence together, just like you know what I mean. But yeah, that's me. I vexed myself this week,
especially with the munchies combination of the, you know, more rich chocolate crispy type.
Yeah.
Dang. I mean, I did for the first time, you know, have such confectionery. You know, as an avid herbalist myself, I've never once, you know, call it a cultural thing. It's just never really happened. But really good. Like I've not been against it. I've always just kind of been that poor that you're like, hold on, eat it. Nah, rather like, you know, smoke it well. But really good. I feel like it was mellow. I feel like it was a different buzz. I get it now where I didn't get it before. So you know, two sides of the same coin, but
I think I again
overdosed.
Yeah, overdid it.
Yeah.
Overdid it with like most things. I'm 0 or 100. If there's an in between, trust and believe me, I'm at 0. I'm just making it look like there's a bit of an effort. But
no, like I think, and here's the thing, yeah. In the past, I've looked online and I've seen like stuff, and I've been like,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's good. But you got to be able to afford that shit. Yeah,
it's true. But if you you make orders for like what would be the more leafy, dusty, what basically doesn't go then you can,
if you know someone who knows someone,
if
you've got a bit of cuts, then you're kind of laughing.
I don't know anyone.
No, only in Amsterdam and Rotterdam, of course.
Yeah, only where it's legal.
Only where it's legal, of course.
Allegedly.
You know, yes, alleged things of that nature.
A bit of ASMR.
A bit of slurps. But no, legalise it, people. Legalise it. Way. I've been saying that since fucking we were born, but way.
Healing of the nation.
Yeah. But that's us. We're Vexed out. So listen to us everywhere, people. Follow us at Vexed Uncensored on Instagram and watch out. We've got some stuff coming.
Big things coming. Things coming.
So we'll catch you next time.
Yes. Have a good week. Happy birthday, Toke.
Happy birthday, Toke.
Hey.